Yeah, this is United Bloxx, you know what I'm saying? That Be More Cat, you know what I mean? Trying to bring it to the people, you know what I mean? That's how we do, man. We get in the streets and then we bring it back for y'all, you know what I mean?
One,
Right?
two, one, two.
Roll with me then.
United Bloxx.
United Bloxx. That's where the blocks unite. From B-More to LA, with burners on the subway. We real hip-hoppers, man, it ain't shit that y'all can tell me. Yeah, cause we live for the culture. Do anything to protect the nest like a vulture. I swoops over the streets to find MCs with flames spitting heat. I capture the sound and feed it to my peeps so they can bang it in the Jeeps. But not with the hammers tucked under the seat. So put the gun down, pick up your hands, grab a mic stand, scratching the tables, breakers with the cardboards willing and able to do a head spin, don't break your neck. Commit suicide, snatch the money and jet. Graffiti artists spraying trains and sets, cause these are the elements that we know best. I know y'all heard that. What you gotta say about this shit, homeboy? What's up with that, yo?
Yo, I got a little something like this. From the east to the west coast, United brings dope, MCs and I quote scriptures just like the Pope, just to give a little hope. So our people stay afloat, breaking bread plus smoke to ease your thoughts and cope. With the drama on your block, it's hot, so detox. Riding over pie holes with no shock, these people shocked to see us scraping the ground, underground hip-hop, beat it down. Graffiti artists, breakers locking it down.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? We ain't doing nothing, man. We just going in the streets, man, recording MCs, you know what I mean? And snatching up the best artists out there. And also rapping to graffiti artists, you know what I mean? People that do artwork, man. I got my man Soul Junkie, you know what I mean? I got my man
Soul Junkie.
You know what I mean? D Strong. I got my man Will Deluxe from the Bronx. We got my main man, Dame Dude. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of cats, you know what I mean? That's up on here. You know what I'm saying? I got Ground Up Entertainment, you know what I mean, from my hood, you know what I mean, from Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to bring it back, man, let the people understand, yo, it's real hip-hop out here, man. Regardless of what the record company say, man, we gonna take this torch, man, we gonna keep pushing forward, man, so we can make this thing pop off, man. We need to do this, man. Word up.
Word up, word up. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? United Bloxx. This is actually our first show doing this, man. United Bloxx. Myself, DJ Lava. I got my co-host with me, my main man, Tick Dwayne Newton. The Tick the Don, y'all know who it is. That's my man from way back. Again, this is our very first show. First, I'm gonna introduce my guests. All right, I got Slick Boy J right here next to Dwayne Newton. That's right. I got my main man, Lil Josh.
Yeah, what's up with you?
And I got the owner, the CEO. You understand me? The CEO of Guns Down, Gloves Up. Get your motherfucking gloves up. Put them goddamn guns down.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. And, you know, just to give you a little introduction real fast. I know I mentioned my name, but I want to tell you a little bit about me for those who don't know. My name is Sheraton, that's right. DJ Lava. Been in the music thing for a long time. Been DJing for a minute. Although my main man who got his turntables before I did, I ain't even gonna say your name, yo. He never let me get on them goddamn turntables. I know he watching too. He didn't want me to break his needles, but anyway. I've been in the rap thing for a minute. When we were younger, we had our own little rap group straight out of the Freetown Village. And we was actually the first rap group from out of there, but there's a lot of MCs out there now. Big props to Man Up, Aki Man Drake, some strong lyrical MCs, man. I'm trying to tell you, if you don't know who they are, you should find out for real. Real quick though, the reason why myself and Dwayne, my man Tick, the reason why we put this together.
Thank you. Yeah.
Cut the government.
Yeah.
Right, cut the
I ain't
government.
ashamed of it. That's my name.
Yeah.
But yeah.
My
Tick,
man.
AKA DON.
That's right.
Tick, also known as Dwayne O. Newton, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas just call me Tick.
There it is. Now the reason why we put this together, I actually started United Bloxx back when I was living out in LA. I wanted a platform for the artists because it was hard for them to actually show their talent. So when I was living out in L.A., I actually started filming and recording, going around filming local MCs out in L.A., Long Beach, and all that. Long story short, when I'm moving back home, I kind of sat that on the back burner. And then when me and my man Tick got together, we said, you know what, yo, let's do this. You know what I'm saying? Let's do something together. I'm like, all right, cool. So we sat down, talked about it, and started throwing shows and events. Next thing you know, I said, yo, you know what? This is going to complete everything right here. To actually have a live platform where people could see us, where people could hear us. Big up to my man Big Nick who laced me, my man DJ Rebel, K Latte, what's up? And here we are. So here's the platform right here. So like I said, we got some guests, but Tick, you want to tell them what's up?
Yeah, so, I mean, I just grew up in the hip-hop era. I like everything about it. You know what I'm saying? As an original hip-hop, you know, it started out with, like, 4 elements. Graffiti, DJing, MCing, and breaking. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
It's like, I grew up in the 70s, so, you know, it comes natural to me. You know what I'm saying? Any form of hip-hop, period, point blank, I love it. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, just lately, I just been getting myself together as a grown man, but, you know what I'm saying, I've been knowing Sheridan ever since high school.
Oh, who?
My bad. DJ Lava, because we went to school together, so that's why
Right.
keep saying my government, I keep saying his government. But to be honest with you, they even called me Tick in school. You know what I'm saying? I was like like a jock back in school or whatever, but I was always a hip-hop type dude,
Right.
so... Anyway, I mean, we've been able, now that things have been, we've been blessed, we able to move on to try to do whatever we can as far as hip-hop go,
Right.
to promote, you know what I'm saying, goodness, hip-hop, or whatever. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
And you know, speaking of that, being involved and stuff like that, and I mentioned L.A., I forgot to give props to my man Dame Do out in L.A. He's the one who orchestrated that beat for me that him and I was rhyming over. That's the other guy that's rhyming at the end. That song was actually an intro song for a DVD I was trying to put together called Purple Kush. That's when Smack and Crack and all that was popping off. Actually, it was way after that, really. It was way after that, but I was still living in LA and I wanted to kind of contribute to the local MCs and try and put them on the forefront and get them out there.
All right, so I want to tell y'all something a little personally about myself. Ever since I was growing up, I know how when I was real little, I used to go to Northwood. I used to live on Stonewood. I used to break dance over Morgan. They used to put money in the hat. I used to go up Hackinger's up Northwood Shopping Center back when they had the movies up there.
Right.
Yeah, I'm old.
Right,
yeah, old.
Right.
I spray paint my name all up and down East Baltimore. It's been painted over now, but just off of money that I got breakdancing running over Morgan. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about breakdancing.
Yeah, breakdancing.
Yo, we used to do the
I remember
same
listening
thing
in
with
the
the
fourth grade.
cardboards.
Hey, in fourth grade, the teacher say, "What you gonna be?" I said, "A breaker." She laughed at me, right? But little did she know, even though people don't break no more, what happened is breakdancing and hip hop just took over the world. I mean, we don't got the clothes coming from Europe, but we set the trends. Hip hop has took over the whole world in different countries, no matter commercials, over in Japan, people rap in Japan hip hop. People in Japan know hip hop words from Wu-Tang and whatever.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the end of the day, you can't even look at a commercial or TV without seeing something inspired by hip hop.
Right, absolutely. You know, I mean, as a kid, I remember even seeing, you know, the Fred Flintstone Fruity Pebbles where they was trying to sell a cereal.
Right.
And Fred had on a Run DMC gold necklace.
Right.
He had the dookie rope on. You know, so hip hop has influenced
The world.
Straight up.
The world.
The world.
Can't
Hip hop
say
has
it no
influenced
better
the
than that.
world, man. And I feel so honored, man, to be a part of this. you know, as an MC when I was a kid, I was okay, you know what I'm saying? But I was like, all right, so let me break dance a little bit. Tried that, you know, you almost hurt myself. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I still can windmill to this day.
I can't.
I'm old, and I still can windmill. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can.
I can.
You know, so, you know, I was saying to myself, how can I keep myself involved with hip hop? How can I keep myself involved? Because I love this culture so much. Because it came from us. You understand what I'm saying? It came from us, and I said I gotta keep myself connected. So
go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
So back in the day when I was trying to DJ, my boy wouldn't let me on the turntables. He would not let me on. Eventually I wanted to get my own turntables and rocking it, but I didn't take DJing serious until I was out in LA, and I actually needed I needed something. I needed to get back to my roots and what actually helped satisfy me. Because we all have 9 to 5s, trying to make it, trying to do whatever, but what's satisfying your soul? You feel me? And I said to myself, I'm ready to jump back into DJing. And I was going through a little separation, divorce type thing, and I said I gotta find myself again. And I found it. I found it right in hip hop and DJing. So for those who are unaware, big ups to my man Kool Herc. For those who don't know, Kool Herc, that is the godfather of hip hop. All the rap music that you hear on the radio today, you wouldn't even hear that. You wouldn't even hear it if it wasn't for Kool Herc.
If you know who Kool Herc is, I'm sure you're a grandparent. And if you're not a grandparent, you know who it is. Somebody informed you. Because, you know what I'm saying, only true hip-hoppers of the young people. Now, I ain't one to hate. Know. I ain't one to hate on the young people for doing what they do. I love all the hip-hop.
Right.
Or young or old.
Right.
But, you know what I'm saying, some young people today don't know who Kool Herc is or even care. But, you know what I'm saying, I'm just saying if they do know, that's because they just true to this thing all the way. As far as they don't want to put nothing out non-impressive. I love a rapper who never want to put something out non-impressive. If it's too simple, you know you're going to fall in that cat in the hat, you know what I'm saying? Boy, why is you even doing this? If I jump from here to there, it's because I'm winging this. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do this, but to be honest with you, I was working so hard and doing what I was doing to get my life together that I didn't put forth the type of effort I needed to make this all the way how I would like it to be. But as it get on, I guess I'm going to get better. I'm just being truthful.
Hey, man.
You know what I'm saying? This off the top of the head. Like, I know about hip-hop. I know about life. So whatever we talk about, you know what I'm saying, I'm just winging it for the day. But don't feel, well, y'all ain't paying nothing, so don't feel like I stole your money. But whatever it is that I got amongst my friends and homeboys, that
it's gonna be a time's worth.
We always having these hip hop conversations and all that. Right. I plan on bringing it to the fold.
Sean Pearson, what's up?
Sports, life,
Nicole, what's up, sis?
Going on.
Absolutely, man. And that's what it is. We basically having a conversation about what we love and what we putting forth our effort to. And with that being said, man, you want to proceed? Yeah. Let's proceed. Let's give it up, y'all, for our first guest. We talking about Slick Boy J and Lil Josh. What up, y'all?
What it is.
What's up? And for those who's watching out in Anne Arundel County, Baltimore City, wherever, just to let y'all know, there's a lot of people watching right now. I'm talking about not just in Maryland. I got people out in LA, people in Chicago watching right now, and my main man Will Deluxe over in Japan, he's watching right now. My man Will Deluxe is watching right now, and I know he got some other people out in Japan watching us right now. My main man,
to them.
Absolutely, my main man Dame Do out in LA, he's letting people watch this. My main man Aaron up in Chi-Town. He's watching right now. So big up to y'all.
Hey, my man, Five Flames. Yeah, I know he watching. He gonna call in and, you know what I'm saying, try to heckle a nigga.
Hey, that's what this
He
is about,
already hit
Jack.
me on my inbox,
Hey,
so that's what's up. Show
that's
the
what's
love.
up. Hey, look, we got 1 hour. So we gonna rock it out. So
right.
again, give it up, y'all, for Slick Boy Jay and my main man Josh, Lil Josh. Right, thanks for the claps and all that. Thank you.
We gonna ask some questions, man.
Oh, we got a call already? Well, all right. Yeah, I guess so. Why not? Go ahead, caller.
What's up? It's Lord Ty the Beast.
Who
Shout
that?
out my man Street Runner. You heard me? You hear me?
Say it again.
I said it's Lord Ty the Beast. I was trying to shout out my man Street Runner Star.
All right, that's what's up,
bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, the Lord, what's the name? Guns Up, Guns Down thing. That's real. Like, they really need to see that in the city a lot. Like, stop all that violence. It ain't really on what it really is.
I can dig it. 'Cause, you know
Most
what I mean?
definitely.
For real. You know what I'm saying? Some people be dying, and really, they just needed that ass whip real good. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
right.
Just
And-
gotta bring back everything that the old people used to do.
Right.
Yeah.
We appreciate that call, caller. If you could, matter of fact, caller, if you could call back, we'd like to talk to you some more, man, so we can ask you some more questions. But give us about 20 more minutes. Is that cool?
Alright, that's cool.
My man. All right, absolutely. You got people calling up already. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Hey, man,
you know
he a
people
little
watching.
star. Hey, I seen him. He got the 27 point. He almost 30,000. You know what I'm saying? Independent. Hey, I salute you. Hey, I don't hate. I congratulate you.
Absolutely.
Real talk. That man is a predominant sports. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out town as a little kid growing up. Even
Absolutely.
doing him. Tell you the truth, like I just said. I've been knowing from the barber shop, right? And he ain't know that I was the United Bloxx with you, even though I told him before at that concert last year, right?
Right.
But I was just tripping, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew he ain't know that it was me, but he was gonna be like,
Right.
put two to two together.
Right on. Let's try to stick with the order. So getting back to my man, Lil Josh, we got another call. They can't get enough. We only. See who is for first. If it's all right, tell them call back in about a good 20 minutes. We just try to keep order. That's all. Right. All right. So getting back to my man, Hot Boy Jay and Lil Josh. Welcome to the show. First of all. I've seen these young men in action.
Definitely.
We actually teamed up and started throwing parties in the county. And what I'm telling you is,
And the Arundel County.
right? And what I'm telling you is, they got a little following out there. They got people following them. They say, "Yo, we gonna have a party." Bob, I want them contacting G Baby. G Baby agreed to come out to the county. And when I tell you they had the capacity of the location, I ain't even gonna say the location name because I don't want nobody trying to get at me. But the capacity, I believe, was like 280. I'm trying to tell you, it was about 400 kids in there. Talking about, yo, they was screaming for these two right here, yo. I said, what the fuck? They said, they looked at me and winked at me like, boy, I got this. I said, okay, all right. Yo, they got on stage and ripped that stage. And what's crazy is everybody in there knew all the lyrics. That blew my mind because I was like, I heard them around before. I heard a couple of tracks. I'm like, okay, all right, that's they in there. But then when they came and showed out, and it was proof that they could rock the stage, that right there blew my mind. So
Definitely. We just trying to put the county on the map, same way they do in the city. You know how y'all host y'all little high school parties every week. Now we just trying to do that in the county. And the way people try to separate the county and the city is, the city do go through more struggle, but it is people in the county that been in the city, living in the city, that's now in the county, and they still going through the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really see no difference.
Right.
Also with that is, the way hip hop came to me, I've been freestyling since I was a kid. I don't even remember. I just throw on the beat and I just go off, and it just happened ever since.
Right.
And now I'm just taking it serious, straight
Right.
like that.
Yeah. That's what's up. What about you, Josh? Well, I mean, what was your first experience with hip hop? What made you say, you know what, I'm gonna start rhyming? What made you? And by the way, for those who don't know, they're actually twins.
Yeah, we twins. But you know, I'm not gonna really say, I wasn't always a big fan of rapping,
Mhm.
but in my life I've been going through some things. If you don't know about me yet, I've been going through a little something, court dates and all that. But yeah, I figured that whatever I'm going through, put that in the songs. Feel me?
Right. So expressing whatever's
Expressing
going on
that.
with you.
Yeah.
Right. And when I tell you talent, man, for those who don't know, the young brother right there, you actually play drums
Yeah.
and nice with it. Nice with it. So, you know, multi-talented, man, for real. I want to ask y'all a question because...
I don't even want to cut you
Go
off,
ahead.
but I want to get to what he was saying about the county and the city.
Right.
And because, listen, I'm from Baltimore City, but I live in the county because I'm a
Mhm.
military brat. So I moved all over.
Right.
And the moral of the story is, you can get them hands put on you, them big hands put on you in the county,
in the city,
That's
right.
real talk.
and in church if you
Right.
disrespect the wrong person. You feel me? So
Right.
hey, it
And-
don't matter where you from. It's where you at and how you carry yourself.
Right on. And the big misconception is that
It's
It ain't-
more.
it ain't no-
it's more,
it
it's
ain't no
more,
hoods.
It's more actual killing going on in the city.
in the city,
But
okay.
everything is going on
Everywhere,
everywhere.
right.
And you know what I'm saying? You never know when your day is gonna be called. It's just in the city.
Right.
It's more. It's more combined. But
Right.
hey,
And-
in every county, in every place, in every state, even in different countries, they got that element. Whereas
Absolutely.
though, you know what I'm saying, you can get it how you live.
Absolutely. And also there's a misconception that that in the city you're in danger. If you go in the county, you're safe. That's not the case. Because now my mother and my father, they from Cherry Hill. And when I was born, I was in Cherry Hill. Then we was up in the Junction. Is where we was at. We was in the Junction, and then we wound up moving out to Freetown Village. And just a little
You can
quick,
get your issue out Freetown Village.
hey,
Cars and everything.
hey, yo, I'll put it to you like this real fast, especially back in the day. And I ain't putting all my biz out there,
Back
but
in the day.
but
Yo,
back in the
old,
day,
old.
that's motherfucking right. Yo, old nigga. Yeah. Hey, look. In the city, they want nickels and dimes. In the county, they want hundreds. I would just leave it like that. And so you talk about money in the county. It's money. At least back in the day when I was a teenager and I was out there. Trust and believe it was out there. So, and along with that territory, you already know what comes with that territory. Protection. You gotta protect yourself at all times and all that, and protecting your turf and all that comes along with that game. So, shout out to the county for sure, man. Pioneer City, Meade Village, Freetown Village,
78
Still
straight,
Meadows.
bro.
Still Meadows.
Spring Meadows.
All that. Trust and believe it's out there.
Annapolis.
Naptown.
Mm-hmm.
All that.
Water.
Bywater.
I know
Right.
about all that shit.
Right. So,
Shout out to Harford County too, Hazard County, Washington Park,
absolutely.
DeVille.
Danny Fletcher, what's up, homeboy?
Meadowwood.
Westminster, Edgewood, Aberdeen. There's money out there. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Man, Edgewood Finest.
Who we got on the phone, on the horn? Tell them call back in about 20 minutes. Oh. I mean, we don't want to disappoint Mama now. We love mothers, man. We love mothers around here. So getting back to the hip hop game and what y'all doing. I see that y'all been throwing events. Well, actually, I've been helping y'all with the events going on in the county. And some more events up to come. Where can they find? Do you have the Big Nick? You got the I want to play a song from them guys, from the young
y'all
guys.
Y'all got y'all music on any publications?
Nah, our music ain't dropped yet. We ain't dropped our music yet, but we still working on an album to drop for the county and the city. Everybody that's listening to us, hearing us out. Yeah, we speaking that real. The same thing y'all going through, we going through it. We definitely going through it. Definitely.
I heard that. What I'm gonna ask you, who influenced you? Like when it comes to hip hop or rap,
Yeah,
who are you listening to? Who are you listening to make you say, you know what, yo, I can do that. Yo, that's nothing, yo. I can do that. Who was you listening to make you say that?
I ain't gonna lie. When I first started listening to music around my time, because I'm young, it was Meek Mill. Meek Mill had that flow, and he knew what he was talking about. You hear what he's saying? You can tell he did it. He didn't always been through it. Yeah.
He's still doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
For whatever you like him for, I like him for the same thing.
Yeah.
He doing it for the niggas in the struggle.
Exactly.
That's really
Right.
getting to it.
Right
You
on.
seen him come up.
He speak for the people.
Yeah.
Where go ahead.
As I was on rap, but I always used to love. I felt his pain. My man Scooter. You don't know about him. He died in the city.
Right.
Baltimore legend, put on for the city.
Rest in
Right,
peace,
right,
Scooter.
right.
That was one rap I always looked up to.
All right.
Gee, I can dig it. I ain't never met Scooter a day in my life, but I was fucked up when that happened because he was the last one that I thought that, you know what I'm saying, when niggas be like, yo, what's name got shot? It was like when they said Scooter, I was like, yo. And you know something? Scooter died the same day as Michael Jackson, yo.
Oh
Same
man.
day as Michael Jackson.
I didn't know that.
June 25th. Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did. June 25th was the day that they said I can get out of prison and ain't had to do, you know what I'm saying, 10 with no parole. I can go to the drug program. And that's also the same day. And when I found that out, Michael Jackson died that day. And here's, you know what I'm saying, 2016, the same day that Scooter died, when a nigga called me like, yo, Scooter just got shot. And you know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It's just significance in my life. That's three things that happened on June 25th.
So much hate in the city, man. Niggas hate to see your own mans come up. Shit sad.
Yeah. That's everywhere. Yeah. Right.
Yes,
Definitely.
Right.
I want to ask y'all a question. So y'all been doing shows. You got a couple of singles / mixtape songs out. What's the future plans for you? Are you trying to get in the studio to come up with your own album? Any videos coming up?
That's the main goal. We want to do music videos so we can expand, let people see what we really doing. You feel me? Visuals, I think visuals is better than, you feel me, no visuals. Because they see you rapping and they hear it. Once they see you in the video, you look at them.
Right.
They can tell if you lying or
Right.
not, if you're
Right.
telling the truth or not in your
That's
rap.
where they make a good distinction.
Right.
I agree with you.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Absolutely. So what's that the IG where they can get
yeah.
information from you?
AAC_HS_parties. It's Anne Arundel County _high school _parties. That's it. You feel me? Nothing
Right.
more, nothing less to it.
Right. So for those out in Anne Arundel County watching right now, or those in the city, wherever you at, I'm trying to tell you also when they have parties, it's like a real party. It reminds you of back in the day. Well, I don't know why I'm talking to the old people because they ain't coming out. The older people stay home, but send your children because it's safe. It's safe enough to, you know what I mean. You can go out there and security is on deck, police on deck, Ain't nothing gonna pop off. I'm telling you, that last party that y'all had, it was grown women knocking on the door. Please let my daughter in. She been talking about this for like 2 weeks. They was sold out. People was trying to sneak to get in. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, it was live, all the way live, man. Yeah, how y'all say it was litty? Or is that old? Is that old? I'm old school. That's still. Oh, all right. That's still in style for the moment. I'm old school. When you talk to me face to face, one on one, I'm always like, yeah, right on. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, but that's just me, man. That's my personality. I'm just old like that. You all school? Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying, I can listen to Mobb Deep, but I also can listen to G Baby, Lil Mine,
right.
Whoever. You know what I'm saying? Shit hard, I like it.
Absolutely. You know yeah. Let's play a song, man, real fast, man, so we can. Which one you gonna put on first, though?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's my little freestyle. Put up a little. Feel me? Just listen to it though.
All right.
DSW shit, man. We going all the way to the top with this shit, man. Real shit, man. 78 straight, bitch. All of my niggas gon' tote. None of your niggas gon' go. Nothing you got is or froze. I shoot the kill with my woes. Then we go hit up the store. Answer about 20 for gold. I know the silence gon' blow. Niggas be claiming they real when they come to the bottom. Yeah, is they really gon' go? Most of y'all niggas some hoes. None of my niggas gon' fall. I know my niggas gon' blow. I used to sit in the whip with the 40 on sights in case a nigga want smoke. You niggas be bluffing. You niggas ain't really about nothing. Claiming you really be bustin'. Below who's only a muffin. Cops coming left and gushing. I used to whip on the stove, all on the phone with your bitch. Blicky glue tight on my hip. Got the cold card as a brick, tilting the 9 on the hip. Whacking nigga for a shit, just to go cop with some flicks. Just to pull up on this bitch, just to go tour extra clips. Just to go get niggas hit, just to go fuck up this bitch. Writing these rats got me thinking more quicker. These niggas fake paint the picture. Drug money got me more richer. These niggas getting more stiffer. I feel that egg getting thicker. Real niggas see the real picture. All the rich shots got me dripping. Why ain't no wider than Bippers? R.I.P. school, we put on for the city. Niggas be playing at 50. I keep the blicky right with me, cause I know they try and get me. Shout out to them, yeah, they made it far. I watch your close so my niggas won't fall. These niggas dead and they wanna be charged. I pay them boys up in a new car. I've been trapping ever since 12. I'ma get a street straight hell. Bullets flying in and out them shell. Ducking these niggas head like jail. Bitch, my name really ring bells. Praying for my niggas in the cell. All my niggas really took the cell. DSW gon' ring a bell. Most of these niggas be all about acting. All of my niggas be trapping. I got the coke in the ratchet. In case he won't, we'll let him have it. Straight to the block, it's the habit. Cause I'm really about that action. All of my niggas be blasting. You niggas not in my bracket. I run with some killers, stay over in Gucci. I'm in the booth with the Uzi. I'm a OG just like Boosie. I be with bitches, they bougie. Clutching and popping that Gucci. Got the Balmains with the Gucci. This shit we starting a movie. Rockin' my jealous and Louis. They tryna stop me from getting. Can't you see it ain't living? I be in and out in trenches. Steady stacking on my chicken. Red bottoms got me dripping. Catch a nigga when he slipping. Robitussin what I'm sipping. He's got a nigga tripping. Snatch him up, then he missing. Being me is what they wishing. Nah.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that, man. I like that, man. I like that. You know, something that y'all mentioned earlier, and what my man Tick was saying, you could tell when you listen to it, either you going to feel it or you not. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that I was feeling it. I could kind of visualize what you were saying, you know, while you was rapping, I could kind of visualize it. You know what I'm saying? So that's definitely important.
Yeah, definitely.
And it should be what's the other song that
Slade.
What's the other song we got on there?
Slade.
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Let's go ahead and play that one too.
It's just man,
yeah. Bitch, I've been bout it, I ain't for discussion. Get with it or get lost, that's how we be coming. These niggas be broke cause I'm all about money. Boy, you broke, your pockets is crummy. Niggas want beat, but I know he don't want it. He said that he bought it, and I know he just bluffing. We scoring these souls, we ain't doing no cuffing. That's ratchet on me, cause that's all I've been trusting. These niggas don't fuck with me, cause they been under me. Want all the smoke, pussy nigga don't run from me. 78 shit, we the runs running up the street. Front from the front, running Tory, you keep heat. Niggas know about me, ain't gotta go asking. I've been in the streets, moving, working the traffic. Addicted to green, chasing money. I had it, these niggas been broke, that's why I just been laughing. Damn, it's crazy how you could be living, then end up dead in a minute. And fuck around and be a man. Catch you slipping while you posted up in the trenches. I swear the niggas really bitches, that's why I gotta keep my distance. Betraying like y'all ain't living. I swear to God, I'm really gifted. Nigga play it and I'm mention. Bang, bang, my decision.
I'ma go get it, I get to the cash. Straight to the spot where my niggas be at. Don't fuck with you niggas is rats. Mr. Bip in the better, we speaking it fast. Never chasing no hoe, cause I'm chasing these rats. How these bitches are goofy, my nigga. No cap, gotta stay on my feet, cause they know why I'm at. Free my nigga, AP and no dime till it's bad. You niggas is 50, I'm playing at 50. No times for the game, case you want see this blicky. Come straight from the verse, so you know that it's in me. I'm a real nigga that's stacking and scared. You claiming your mess, but he playing at 50. Support all my niggas, I know that they with me. If I call my brother, he bringing the semi. Go straight to the tongue, don't you bitches come hit me.
Band, I'ma get him hit. He spin my bend and I'ma flip his whip. You can ask about me, yes, I'm little six. You can ask about me, yeah, I'm super lit. Gave you super bitch, I gave a super dick. Gave it back cause I don't want the bitch. Trigger finger, it always is. They burn this bitch, so I'ma burn this bitch. You can ask about me up road, bitch. Yeah, I'm statin', bitch. You don't want it, nigga. I'll spin your band at your muffin, nigga. Come back and he don't want it, nigga. Better spin it, and I'ma spin again. When I spin again, I'm gonna give him 10. I'ma get him hit, I'ma lay it down. Free big buck, cause I'm brother now. Come home, I mean, come now. If he wanna beef, then I'ma gun him down. When I spin this band, he gon' hit his sound. When we coming through, it's like a marching sound. All these snitch niggas can't come around. I got locked up, I'ma feel him now. I was down bad, now I'm up now. If he running up, then we gon' gun him down. DSW, then my niggas, nigga. Running up, then we get it, nigga. I know you with it, song with it, nigga. They want spin it, we gon' spin it, nigga. They want get it, we gon' get it, nigga. Black mask and I'm with it, nigga. Got the black girls and the black straight. When you see this shit, you gon' hit it, nigga. I be posting the cut. If you really want up, I'ma go call Buck, nah. Ain't gonna call nobody. If you run up, then I'ma catch a body. I mean double murder, that's a double high. We collab right, that's perfect timing. Yeah. Still dragging, nigga. All the way to the top with this shit. Stop flying. DSW business. Niggas know what the fuck going on.
Come on, man. That's what's up, yo. I'm feeling that, man. I'm feeling that. And it's all about, you know, you might hear some similar stories, but it's their story. And they're making it their own. That's what I like about it, man. They talking about what they going through, not nobody else. So I like that, man. I like that. Matter of fact, I think we got a caller on the line right now. Caller, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, that's what's up. Who's this?
It's not your bangers, man. Let's build.
Hey,
My God.
Hey, yo, what's up, man?
I'm all way in South Carolina with him, man. Just checking in with my little bro, man. What's good? How y'all feel?
Good, man. Good, man. That's what it is, man.
Hey, yeah, you already know we trained them, man. Baltimore, you already know, man. We rocking anywhere, everywhere. You already know. Gloves up, guns down, man. Let's build. It's a banger for real, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Trust and believe it.
Definitely gotta grab me one, man.
Oh,
Man,
hey,
them
never
coffee
try to
bowls,
spin it,
man. Hey.
Don't be a stranger. Get you a bang. It only take you a minute to spin it. Let's build.
my
Let's
nigga.
go.
Absolutely.
Oh, buddy, man. Hey, much love, much respect. Let's show my love this free, man. Everybody just have an amazing year. Keep going. It's only first quarter. Let's build.
Word up. Let's build, yo.
And thanks for the blessing to call in.
Absolutely.
Oh, buddy, I got to show love.
Hey, yo, hey, not so banger. Whenever give me one of them bangers, yo.
Man, whenever you get a chance.
2420 Monument. Yeah.
I know where it's at. I know exactly where it's at. I went up in there a couple of times.
Okay, that's why I like Black Foot better than child support.
Most down. Give it up for Nacho Banger, y'all.
It's a banger for real.
For real. We say Texas sauce?
What?
There you go. Sauce. There you go. Sauce. Yeah. Absolutely.
Hey, let's keep creating, man. Legacy, man. Keep creating history, man. Let's keep building, man. Appreciate y'all.
Right on. That's what's about.
For sure.
All right, my nigga.
For sure.
All right, y'all. So that was the music for Slick Boy J and Lil Josh. I like that, man. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. Keep pushing. Again, they got some shows coming up in February. Y'all make sure y'all check them out.
Yeah, thanks.
And what's the Instagram joint again?
AAC_HS_parties. AAC_HS_parties. Underarm County High School parties. That's what it stands for. And the party we having coming up, I think is February 15th or the 16th. Definitely, y'all be there, man. It's gonna be in the county.
Absolutely. There it is. Did anybody see that fight the other night? That was the last night.
Yeah, it was last night.
Tick, tell me who was fighting Tick.
It was Adrian Broner and Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Old versus new. And you know what I'm saying? Old whipped that ass, I heard, because I ain't really see it, right?
No. He ain't do exactly what you thought he did.
But I'm just going off of all the hype on social media, and I went and seen just a little bit, but I ain't see enough to know exactly what happened. I'm just going off of the hype.
So basically, all right, if you really watch boxing and you're a real boxing fan, you'll really know. You feel me? So making long story short, Pacquiao was he was the more active fighter. So he won by points, but it wasn't him necessarily trying to get the knockout, but he was controlling the fight. Adrian Broner, he started out good, but he didn't end good. You feel me? Like he wasn't active as much. He was active in the early rounds, so that's where he messed up at.
Pacquiao couldn't put him away. He just built up points on him, basically.
Yeah, he already knew what he was doing, because Adrian Broner, we all know he hype. Like, he hype for the social media. He hype everywhere. And his mind not stable like how he used to be. He won them division championships simply because he was focused. He ain't focused like he used to be. So this ain't the same Adrian Broner.
Is that why he ain't? Was that something to do with why he ain't with who he used to be with, probably?
I mean, yeah, you got a point, but nah. It can mean you can use it for different scenarios, different type of scenarios. You can use it for.
All right. So, speaking of fights last night, young brother, do you want to introduce yourself, man? Tell everybody who you are.
My name is Street Runner Stone. Instagram. I had started a movement called Guns Down Gloves Up, and once I explain how it all started, it'll seem crazy. I was on Instagram one day, and the boy Lil X, you know Lil X? The boy Lil X, he was on Instagram running his mouth like a typical person would do, just looking for some type of clout or social media or whatever he was doing. So I joined the live, and when I joined it, he talking about all this, we could throw gloves. Then he started saying he ain't want to fight me. Yeah. So I'm like, I ain't going back and forth with you. We can meet up Friday. Yeah. And I started exactly where I do my fights at now. We met up Mondawmin, and we walked to the spot that I do the fights at now. And when I met him, I knocked him straight out. And then that was that. Yeah. But then I just noticed how that fast, two people that really meant something to a lot of people, it influenced, because we all know when at the school come, everybody go to Mondawmin. That's how everybody go home. So I noticed that when I got up there, it was like 400 kids up there. Everywhere I walked to, the whole 400 walked with me. Dang. So all the police that's up there, they looking like, what's going on? I would too. Yeah. So when we got over there, we went.
Right. I told you. I thought you was gonna put it on, bro. It was a little late, but that's all right.
So like after when we had walked off,
not second round.
When we had walked off, it was just like I was just looking like I'm shocked because I didn't expect all these people to come. Mm-hmm. So when I went home after the whole situation, I'm just like, I can't stop right here. So me and my brother P and my sister Talib, we just sat down and we was all together. We sat down, we was like, all right, guns down, gloves up. I'm like, it make a lot of sense because the stuff that they used to do before, like in the 90s, what they used to do back in the 90s, the 80s. Right. I used to watch all that stuff on YouTube, and they didn't do nothing but fight. No guns involved. You probably had some type of gun violence sometimes because everybody didn't like it, but for the most part, they're walking groups. We're gonna go from 50 deep, and it's gonna be 50 versus 40, or be 50 versus 50. But now they don't do that no more. But no, we ready to bring that back. I ain't lying. We gonna bring that back out.
Absolutely, man. And you know, part of the reason why I wanted you on this show, man, because I work for Baltimore City Public Schools.
Right.
So for me, I see it all day long. I'm trying to tell you.
One question. Hold one thing before you say what you ready to say, because I feel like I know what you ready to say. But for the schools part, it's like the principals call me now. Like, well, I can be in school and the principals call my phone because they don't like the fact that the kids is boxing in school. But I look at it like, would you rather them fight in your school for you to suspend them, or would rather you do it, let them do it the right way, and then they can go about their business and still live another day? Because believe it or not, if they fight with no gloves, if somebody's child get hurt, somebody mother coming. There's no telling what she thinking after that. And there's no telling what nobody father, cousin, uncle, no nothing. Yeah. So if I was them, I'd just let them do it the right way.
Nah, my thing is, I was actually going to give you some props because I see fights in the schools all day long, and then it always turns into something ugly. I kid you not, it was a point where when I was over at Emerson, two girls got into a fight. Next thing I know, I'm trying to tell you, it was their grandmothers came. Right. It was two old ladies on the 3rd floor boxing, fighting because something happened to their grandbabies, and they want to know what happened, and they was trying to get in.
I wouldn't blame them.
Yeah.
But,
well, you know,
but that's what I bring to the table. Right. Like, that's when I come in. Right. I just look at it like I don't use guns on gloves up to just make fun out of it. It ain't for that. If you going through a problem with anybody, I don't care who it is. It can be a regular person versus a Baltimore fan. I don't care who it is. We gonna call them out. We had a situation with Creek Boys, and we had a situation with PDM. Yeah. Okay. I literally was about to get a venue and all that for them to do that. Right. And we was gonna sell tickets. We was gonna do anything we could possibly do to get them to get it off their chest, because they had a little situation in Morgan. I ain't gonna explain the situation because it ain't really my issue. Right. But it was like, at that moment, I just was like, yo, we gotta do something about this, because there's no reason why y'all gonna pull guns on each other and y'all both mean something to everybody in the city. That don't really make sense. Exactly. So if y'all do it the right way, let everybody see y'all do it the right way, that's gonna make everybody else want to do it the right way.
Absolutely. You know, and that's my point exactly, man. I feel like too many people are so quick to say, I'm gonna go and get a gun. I kid you not, this past week, I'm at Forest Park now, Forest Park High School.
Yeah, you up there with Bloxx Jan.
Right, yeah, so that's right, right. So look, I'm walking in the hall, I hear some people scrapping in the bathroom. I said, what the fuck? I go in the bathroom, 2 guys in there. They just got finished scrapping. One of them had his shirt off. He's like, yo, I do this. So I looked at her, I said, this little motherfucker. I said, okay. I said, all right. But guess what? He whipped the other kid ass. Now the other kid was like, I don't fight. No, I shoot. Where the camera at? There it is.
People who talk about they shooting ain't really doing nothing.
He got his ass whipped, and that's why he wanted to go and run and get that gun. Right. If you can't fight, keep your mouth shut.
Straight like that.
And say, my bad, keep it moving, whatever.
And people don't really understand that fighting without a gun and fighting with gloves on, that's tied up, knowing that you can't take the gloves off, sometimes that'll put somebody hard on their balls. Like, that'll really make you a man right there. Like I had, matter of fact, prime example, I had a fight that went viral. It was my second show that I did when we was outside. Right. The boy Davon to go to my school, and the little boy, I forget his name all the time, but he did a fight. You probably seen the boy with the braids that had the red shirt on, and he knocked the boy out twice, and then he knocked him out. Yeah. Right. When that fight happened, the boy that knocked the boy with the red out, he boxed with me. The other little boy, 13 years old. Shorty told me when he first got there, the first day I did it, he said, I'm scared. I said, all right, that's cool. What's wrong with that? Yeah. The next day he came, he said, all right, I'm going to face my fears today. He wanted to fight the best boy that was out there besides me, and he fought the boy Davon. The boy Davon been boxing since he was like 6, and he put him down twice. And then Davon put him down, but then he got him, he still fought. But at the end of the day, he lost his fear. So it's not really about whether you lose or you win.
Right.
if your fear gone, then you won't be scared of nothing.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Absolutely. And for me, man, that's a big thing because Baltimore City murder rate, man, is ridiculous right now.
And that's crazy.
It's ridiculous. I mean, it was about two.
I was about to say, just in general, it ain't who win or lose. It is sometimes, but sometimes it's just defending yourself or fighting back, not being a sucker when it comes to that.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Like I had, like when I first started, I started last year in April. It was like April, March, going into May, one of them months. I started to notice that everybody started sending me videos. I started posting videos daily, like every other 2 minutes. I'm reaching like 60,000 profile views. Wow. Like 1 million people just liking stuff and all types of stuff. I was cool with that, but that ain't really what I'm worried about. If I ain't worried about doing nothing else, I ain't worried about impacting social media. I'm worried about getting to the news. The news is the reason that everything going on. The more them white people talk, they don't understand what's going on that's going on good outside. So they don't really, like when we did one of the fights, we had literally 4 helicopters like circling us in midair. And we had like 20 police officers. They blocked off all the streets and they told us that we had to leave. So my mother, she decided to lean on them because they was white for one. 2, they wanted us to leave off of public property. Like, how can you want us to leave off of public property? Like, what's wrong with you?
It's for the public, ain't it?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
So the black police officer, he came over there and he said, "No, they good. I'll watch them. It ain't really nothing."
Right.
So then they left. He said, "Yeah, my shift over. Y'all gotta go." We said, "No, we don't. We did it when you wasn't here. So what's the difference?" So that's just all that was.
Yeah.
Like getting to the news is the main thing. We get to the news, we get to the right people, we get to the right places.
Right.
And I ain't worried about getting put on or nothing. It ain't even about that.
Right.
It's about the kids, because if the kids get it now, then they get to teach their kids later.
Right. And for me, man, I believe that's a part of changing the mindset of the youth. Because what I mentioned earlier was the other kid who lost the fight, he was so quick to say, "Yo, I'm gonna go get a gun." And the other one who actually won the fight, he was like, "Mr. Woods, yo, how should a man handle it? Should he use his bare hands and fight, or should he go get a gun?" I'll say, "You right, man. Use your hands. If you want to settle an issue, and you can't do it verbally, without saying, all right, let's settle it like this. And if it has to get to some sort of physical altercation, okay, use your hands." If you can't use them hands, walk away, go home, do whatever. But don't try and say, I know, that's all right, you beat me, but I'm going to go get somebody who could beat you. No, handle your own business. Handle your business. And if you can't beat that person, then that's what it is. Let it stay right there where it's at. But you don't need to go get no gun, no weapons, none of that. Use your hand, old school, man. And that's why I said, I got to get this guy in here, man, because to me, your movement alone, man, is so important. And everyone sees it, but you got a lot of people that's actually afraid, like you mentioned, to step out there and handle their biz and put them dukes up, man. That's how we used to say, put them dukes up, put them up.
Yeah, and it definitely makes sense, because why not use your hands? I mean, if you pick up a gun, best believe it's going to be a war. Ain't nobody going to let you take one of theirs and think ain't nothing going to happen back to you. It's definitely going to be a war out there.
Right.
Definitely.
Everybody's life going to be ruined, and it's just going to keep going.
And you got kids 3 years old getting shot by accident just by crossfire. You feel me? That shit not cool. It ain't cool.
Absolutely. My main man, Larry. What's up, Larry? Larry Jan, what's up, yo?
Some people just don't really get it for real. Like, it just be like you don't never get tired of killing somebody and then your homeboy down the next week. Like, it don't really be mean or nothing. Like, I lost both my cousins within a day apart. Both of them in the same exact spot, though.
Damn.
That's crazy. Like, a block over from my house in the same exact spot. One died on one tree, the other one down the other. Like, that stuff really don't be making sense. It don't. So, like, when I go to different, like, I literally, like, I took a trip up to different hoods. I went to, like the projects, like all McCullough homes, like all types of projects. Like, I done been there. I went down Dunbar, Nav. I done went to Emerson twice. I even had fights in my school. One of the principals tried to suspend me because of that. And I looked at him like, I said, you can suspend me. What is it gonna mean though? It ain't gonna do nothing. Like, you gonna suspend me and then what?
Right. And that's because they don't understand the culture, man. They don't understand. And that's actually a solution, man, to all the violence that's going on out here. That's actually a solution. And that was something that I wanted to mention to you, man. Well, you actually said earlier you was thinking about getting a venue and making people pay tickets and stuff like that. Now, if you need somebody to help you set that up.
Hey, no, but I want to.
I'm trying to tell you
on something about when you just said they don't understand the culture. That's something what I'm trying to do, because, you know what I'm saying, young people understand me. I understand young people. You know what I'm saying? I want to be a translator for people who not know culture, and for older people who just don't understand what's really going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Not telling, a translator. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. All right. And you
just
know,
in general, about a lot of different stuff. That's United Bloxx. That's what I'm using this for, to be a translator in different things.
Right.
Yeah.
But like for the older people, like that's even in this generation, they don't really understand what the kids going through, but they know because they already been through it.
Right.
But sometimes they can be different stories. But since they do know that back then we used to just fight back then, so why not? I thought it was a good idea, so why not bring it out?
I think it's a good idea, because number one, just to live, guns, you know what I'm saying, they not even 50-50. Hot metal coming at you, you know what I'm saying, it ain't.
That's like a
right,
99% chance.
Right, that you could just go like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
A fight, I ain't saying you can't die off a fight, but I'm just saying, ain't nothing hurt a good old fashioned
ass whipping. It ain't really nothing to take that.
Decide how you came across. You won't catch an ass whipping like that for the same reasons no more.
Like, but
you learned a lesson.
I did one of the fights one day, and I really didn't even. It's not that I meant to or I didn't mean to, but I didn't know that myself as a male could touch females. Like, females do it. Like real life females in my school, we fighting. Half of the time in my school, they bring their own gloves and think that I got something to do with it. I don't got nothing to do with it. I wasn't even there. I wasn't even there. Like, I literally can be in class. Somebody, like, one day, matter of fact, it was 2 weeks ago, we was sitting there, I was on lunch, chilling, minding my business. One of the hall monitors came and got me, and he was like, "Gay, you know it was 5 fights a day in the bathrooms or whatever on the first, second, and third floor in the basement." So I'm like, all right, so what they got to do with me? Right. He said they all had gloves. I said, my nigga, do you think I'm going to bring 7 pair of gloves to school?
Oh,
like,
man.
what I look like? I got this little ass book bag going. I only got my gloves for me training.
Right,
so like, what does that even mean? And I'm about to launch off and turn pro in June or August is the latest.
Oh yeah, so
yeah, I'm about to turn pro.
You been amateur fighting?
Yeah, hell yeah, I got like 20 something fights.
Where you train at?
Baltimore Boxing Club on Eastern Avenue and Broadway.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I just got a text in Concrete Slick. He said Concrete Lifestyle Slick. He said 100. He fucking with you.
Yeah.
He like shorty.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, Slick.
Absolutely.
Right, matter of fact, he be with G-Baby, don't he?
Yeah, this is
This is Father. What's up, Slick?
Yeah. So you know, we definitely got a trend going on here, and I think that on the real, I think students, kids, whatever, if you're young like that, should take heed. Again, getting back to this murder rate in Baltimore City, United Bloxx is. Yeah, we talk about entertainment, we talk about MCs and stuff like that, but we're also going to be talking about people in the community that's making a difference, making a change. To me, this is a big difference right here, and I think a lot of kids should take heed to it. Put the guns down, pick them gloves up. If you're afraid to get your ass whipped, or if you can't fight, where you say you at again?
Stay on the sidewalk.
Baltimore Boxing Club. You got something downtown?
If you can't fight, stay on the sidewalk.
Yeah, stay on the sidewalk and keep your mouth shut. Right. You know what I mean? Or if you want to learn how to fight, there's some options out there.
But I am not saying if you can't fight and you being taken advantage of, stay on the sidewalk. Nah, you still got to voice your opinion and stand up for yourself. That's the whole point.
Right.
You ain't got to win, but you got to stand up.
And show that heart. Show heart.
Right.
So hard. And then again, if you need training, you got options. If you on the west side, you got Upton Boxing Gym right on Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah, shout out to them because they're doing their thing right now.
Hey,
doing their thing. Shout out to that boy Chuck too.
If you on the east side,
yeah, they do. Yeah. I heard about them too.
If you on
county, yeah.
Yes, if you're on the east side, you got Mac Lewis Gym. That's on Barn and Eager. I used to take my son over there.
I ain't mean to cut you off. The Transformer came out of Charm City. His father training up there.
All right.
The Transformer.
Where is that at?
He made it up to it's out it's in Essex, but it used to be in White Marsh. Transformer made it up to like second in the world, third in the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, pardon me. So, again, man, United Bloxx, man. We on a mission right now. Again, it's just not about entertaining, music and stuff like that. We want to try and impact the community, especially since there's a lot going on.
Too, so,
yeah. This is our first one. This is our first show.
We want to be on whatever topics is going on, up to date entertainment. What's going on with the taxes and the wall? That shit crazy.
Yo, that is crazy. If I was working, I'd be mad. I'd be a mad little nigga.
I'm sure that
I'm a
the
mad
families
little nigga, and I'm not Mexican. You know what I'm saying? They trying to keep people. He trying to keep people out who want to come here for a better living.
Yeah.
Who want to come here for a better living. And yeah, I already know them. I'm talking just for the people, even though Mexicans might not like black people or whatever. I feel like I'm Mexican when you saying put that motherfucking wall up. Seriously, I feel Mexican, even though I'm black. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if other black people feel like that or not, but I mean, that's just what it is. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, my point is this, is that we're all minorities.
That's the whole point.
We're all minorities. And how dare somebody say, yo, you can't come here for a better situation? Now, of course, they should be doing it right, do it the right way. That way they can be legal. You know, I can understand that part.
Man,
but
did you ever see a Mexican ghetto?
It's crazy as hell.
Hold up. Just go to West Baltimore and look at that ghettos. Now, we fucked up in Baltimore. I ain't gonna lie. Our city is real ugly. Like, for real. Like, people really live in shit that look like it shouldn't be even lived in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But have you ever been to a Mexican ghetto?
A Mexican city?
They don't have no shoes on.
Yeah.
So right. They have sheds and shit. So, you know what I'm saying? People who don't want to live in sheds, I can't blame them. You understand? I can't blame them. No fault in it.
In Mexican cities, they don't even got the type of, you feel me,
running
department.
water and shit.
We got police here. We got people to come if there was a murder. Down in Mexico, they don't got all that. If somebody was to catch a body out there, there'd be people that wouldn't even come out. They just walk past. It's natural to them down there.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, I think our time is almost up here. In closing, I would like to say, man, United Bloxx is definitely on a mission to make a change in the community, giving artists a platform to come and show their talents.
Artists of all kind. Positive role models.
Absolutely.
I even write a regular working man on here if he talking the right stuff that I think that somebody in the audience going to be touched by, because we down to earth here, and you know what I'm saying, we just keeping it G.
Absolutely. Again, United Bloxx, man, we will be having workshops in the community where local artists can come through and actually artists or anybody who would like to learn how to do certain things. For instance, we're going to have a videographer come through and actually teach people how to do that video production work. We're going to have audio engineers come through. We're going to have chefs come through showing people who's interested in how to cook. people that's trying to make a change in the community, and that's what it's about, man. That's what United Bloxx is about, man.
Any community, because you know what I'm saying. That's why it's United Bloxx.
Absolutely.
What community? Any community that's slumming, doing bad, we going anywhere.
Right, and actually, United Bloxx actually means regardless of what block you're from,
we unite.
Where you going at, where you grew up at, where you work at. It's time to unite and actually try and make a difference in the community, and that's what it's about, man. All sponsors, we like to shout them out. If you would like to be a sponsor for the show, you can inbox myself, either my IG or Facebook, Sheraton Woods, Sheraton DJ Lava Woods, or you can hit up my man Dwayne Tick Newton. That's on Facebook. Or IG.
He just keep doing it. Look.
Look, I know. That's why I look back.
Tickadon. TICKAKADON. Or just go ahead and go in the United Bloxx inbox.
There it is. If you want to be a sponsor for the show, trust and believe we got a lot of things coming up. But we'd like to thank all of our guests that came through today to bless us on our very first show. Yeah. Give it up for my main man, Slick Boy Jay.
That's what it is, man.
Give it up. That's it. Give it up for my man, Lil Josh.
Already putting on.
And give it up for my main man, Street Star Runner, man. Give it up for him, y'all.
I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely, man. So make sure y'all tune in for the next show. All sponsors hit us up because we're going to be blessing y'all with promoting y'all information on our show. There it is. Peace. United Bloxx, you know what I'm saying? That Be More Cat, you know what I mean? Trying to bring it to the people, you know what I mean? That's how we do, man. We get in the streets and then we bring it back for y'all, you know what I mean? Alright, y'all ready? Roll with me then. United Bloxx. Alright? United Bloxx. That's where the blocks unite. From B-More to LA, with burners on the subway. Real hip-hoppers, man, it ain't shit to jump and tell me. Yeah. Cause we live for the culture, do anything to protect the nest like a vulture. I swoops over the streets to find MCs with flames spitting heat. I capture the sound and feed it to my peeps so they can bang it in the Jeeps. But not with the hammers tucked under the seat. So put the gun down, pick up your hands, grab a mic stand, scratching the tables. Breakers with the cardboards willing and able to do a headspin, don't break your neck. Commit suicide, snatch the money and debt. Graffiti artists spraying trains and sets, cause these are the elements that we know best. I know y'all heard that. What you gotta say about this shit, homeboy? What's up with that,
Yo, I got a little something like this. From the east to the west coast, United brings dope, MCs and I quote scriptures just like the Pope, just to give a little hope, so our people stay afloat, breaking bread plus smoke to ease your thoughts and cope. With the drama on your block, it's hot, so detox, riding over pie holes with no shock, these people shocked to see us scraping the ground, underground hip-hop, beat it sound, graffiti artists, breakers locking it down.
Huh? Yeah, man, you know what I mean? We ain't doing nothing, man. We just going in the streets, man, recording MCs, you know what I mean? And snatching up the best artists out there. And also rapping to graffiti artists, you know what I mean? People that do artwork, man. I got my man Soul Junkie, you know what I mean? I got my man, you know what I mean, D Strong. I got my man Will Deluxe from the Bronx. I got my main man, Dame Dude. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of cats, you know what I mean? That's up on here. You know what I'm saying? I got Ground Up Entertainment, you know what I mean, from my hood, you know what I mean, from Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? So we just trying to bring it back, man, let the people understand, yo, it's real hip-hop out here, man. Regardless of what the record companies say, man, we're gonna take this torch, man, we're gonna keep pushing forward, man, so we can make this thing pop off, man. We need to do this, man. Word up. Feel that.
MIXXstation.com.